I won't get you in the shot. Just trust me. I won't put you in the shot. But if you need to, that's how you start it.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
See ya. See ya? Tony just popped in here when she's going right back. So let's see how.
There he is.
Hello, Dee.
What up?
Hey.
That wasn't a
Deanna, you
call
have
to
to get-
action, Dee. That was just, is everything okay?
Oh yeah, it's like I was already at my computer about to log in. It's like I got the text. I was like, yeah, that could only be coming from one person.
Hey, Melissa.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'm gonna be eye candy today because I think I'm very sluggish
Okay.
because everyone is in slow motion right now.
Okay.
That's a bit weird.
Can you? No, I'm not at home, Dee.
Where are you at?
I'm in the library. I decided to get out of the house today.
You know what's so funny to me is the way that you say library. Library. It's something that when I was on the East Coast, so many people said it too. Library. And I'm like, library. And library. But you just said it. I haven't heard that in a really long time.
Me either.
Library.
Library.
Same thing with Bill with measure instead of measure.
Really?
Yeah, he says measure. Isn't that funny?
That is interesting.
I never thought about how I say library. I say it library or library. It depends on if I'm letting my southern slip through or not.
It's the same thing with kindergarten or kindergarten. It's one of those. It's one of those. You haven't heard kindergarten? Oh, have you guys heard of kindergarten?
Iron.
Oh, yeah.
Iron.
You gonna iron that?
Kindergarten. Southern thing.
Yeah, when that southern come out, you can't understand a word I say.
It was the same thing when I was in Baltimore, and everybody called it shrimp instead of shrimp. Shrimp, and I never heard. I was like, what is shrimp?
Shrimp. Shrimp. You said shrimp?
Shrimp.
Some scrimps.
Ew.
Hello, Dee.
What up?
All right.
Okay, so I'm eye candy today.
Alright. Alright, YouTubers, here we go! Penultimate form for the week.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum, the show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the next generation of the letter to the editor. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting off this morning with a look at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is Squaw Valley resident dies in skydiving collision. According to San Juan Key County Sheriff's Office, Tim Dutton and another skydiver collided in midair in Acampo, California on Tuesday. Tim lost consciousness in the collision and was unable to pull his parachute before reaching the ground. The FAA is investigating. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Star Wars digging for dirt on Daisy Ridley. According to CNN, while we know a little about the background of some of the movie's newer names, Ridley is so unknown. The best picture of her are her headshots, really. As for what she's may play in this whole movie, well, the internet thinks that Ridley's going to portray the daughter of Han Solo and Princess Leia. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is early image of Jesus may have been found in an Egyptian tomb. According to Fox, the image shows a young man with curly hair and dressed in a short tunic. In addition to the image of the curly man, the curly hair of the man, the walls feature symbols and images of plants and inscriptions, which are currently being translated. Pretty interesting. Trending on Twitter this morning is Rob Ford. Toronto's embattled mayor says that he is taking a break from his re-election campaign to seek help for alcohol abuse. Ford said, quote, "Have a problem with alcohol and the choices I have made while under the influence," end quote. The statement was issued after the Toronto Globe and Mail reported on a new video that allegedly shows Ford smoking crack in his sister's basement. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know that you're interested. All right, our first topic, it's a doozy. A lot of people chatting about this one. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid is making headlines once again. Yesterday, he came forward to suggest that the Washington Redskins should have to change their name. According to CNN, he applauded Adam Silver's decision to ban Donald Sterling, the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, after he was recorded making alleged racist remarks. Now, Reid said that his state includes a number of Native American tribes, and he called on the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to force Daniel Snyder, the Redskins owner, to, quote, follow the NBA's example and rid the league of bigotry and racism. Your fans will support it, end quote. The DC football team's name has long been the source of controversy, angering many for its connection to a time of intense discrimination against Native Americans. Snyder contends that the name, which the team has had for 80 years, is part of a tradition which is important to fans. The Oneida Indian Nation issued a statement Tuesday praising Silver's move and said that the NFL should follow suit as well. So we're going to ask our Google Plus group, what do you think about it? Do you like the idea? Is this the first step? And if it's good for the NBA, why shouldn't it be good for the NFL? Or no, two totally different things here. Starting off first with Giano and Reno. Dee, your thoughts?
I think they're kind of comparing apples to oranges here a little bit, honestly, Melissa. But having said that, I do think that the Redskins name should change. Like, I mean, it's getting to a point when it's offending a lot of people, and it's becoming just a more and more of an issue. It's like it'd be easier at this point just to go ahead and bite the bullet and change it.
Nate, do you agree? Same thing here. If it's good for the NFL or the NBA, it should be good enough for the NFL, and why not carry it through?
Well, I think the end result could be good, but I have a real problem when people feel like they need to force things. Like everyone talks about how don't force me, and then they do the exact thing they say don't do. So I don't support the forcing or applying pressure, but if you want to educate people or try to influence public opinion, then do that, and I think it'll be a happier ending for all anyways.
Kempton, we've talked about this story before in regards to changing the name for the Redskins, but since now that a major team is, looking at something that is in regards to racial issues with their team and the owner, et cetera, is it time that now we take a second look at the Redskins name?
Yeah, I think it's two different things. One is a racist, stupid racist making a comment and he's punished for it. Do you know what I would like to see is the native Indians themselves rise up and say, hey, now take this opportunity to change the name. To me, it seems like a politician taking advantage of the situation, and yeah, I don't know.
Antonio, you agree with that? Is this just a politician trying to capitalize on a big story? Oh, Antonio, you're muted.
You talking to me or the other Antonio?
You're Antonio.
Okay. Yeah, it is an apples and oranges issue for me, but I'm more with Ken on the side. If it is offensive to the Native Americans, then they should be the one to come up and say something about it, not some politician in Washington who has no bite in the bullet.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. In Tennessee, pregnant women who use narcotics could soon face assault charges. Governor Bill Haslam signed the controversial new law allowing misdemeanor to be filed against women who use illegal drugs during their pregnancy, which, of course, we know could cause harm to the unborn child. Critics called on Haslam to veto the bill. They say that women with addiction issues need treatment, not jail time. Your thoughts? Could the threat potentially of going to jail, do you think, curb drug use, maybe stop them from using it in the first place, or not so much? Kempton, your thoughts out of Canada?
Yeah, not so much. I mean, drug addiction is an addiction. I'd rather the women go to the doctor and get treated, and in this case, I lean towards the doctor's opinion that, hey, this is dangerous stuff.
Nate, if it could save one woman or one child in this case, is it a good thing?
I really don't think so. Again, we have to learn we cannot legislate every single thing. When we get to this point, we've already failed. It's education. This is where it starts, and if you fail, try again. Don't just think you can legislate and make all this red tape on top of these issues. I don't like it.
Antonio, what do we have on Facebook in regards to this? Do people think that this is a good law to pass?
Well, Jerry says, this is a great way to keep expecting mothers from getting prenatal care. It will, deter them from going. But Marjorie says she loves the idea, and the children are the ones who have to pay the life long cost of drugs and alcohol, why not make the mothers pay?
Shelley Ray, your thoughts about this story in regards to a law for misdemeanor charges against pregnant women who are found to be using illegal drugs. What do you think? Is it a good law?
Yeah.
Oh, we've lost. Sorry, go ahead, Shelley. We lost audio for you for a second.
I think it's actually good. There's 13,000 babies, 1 an hour, who's born addicted, and those kids stay on whatever states and then often get adopted out. There's a huge cost to this, and the kids live with it. I mean, it doesn't go away for them. They've been born addicted. They have all these extra problems, and it's really sad. And whatever it takes to help the kids.
Antonio, your thoughts. Do you think this is a good law to keep in place?
I'm mute again. I'm more on the side of the doctors on this, to follow Kim again, who seems to be very knowledgeable on this situation.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can always, of course, post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. And, of course, if you do it before 11, good chance that Antonio's going to read it live on air. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming in. All right, coming up next, we're taking a look at the newest music venue in downtown Reno and how this could help out local bands as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Absolutely agree.
A lot of audio issues in that one, you guys.
But this is not the way to do it.
No,
absolutely going to be
know what? If they can get them to get treatment, if the misdemeanor part of the misdemeanor force them to get treatment, that's great.
Yeah, that's going to prevent them from getting treatment is the problem.
Hey guys, real quickly, I'm concerned about the audio issues in that block. Was it just because we weren't unmuting, or are you guys having audio issues?
I didn't really hear any.
We didn't have any audio issues with the exception of Shelley Ray. For some reason it cut out, but Antonio's was just the mute and unmute.
Okay.
Nikki, can you talk really quick?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Nikki, this is your block. So welcome again, and if we can get everybody else to please mute your, except for Nikki here. And so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to say Nikki Gross, Project Manager for Whitney Peak Hotel, here to talk to us about Cargo, downtown newest music venue. First question is, what is Cargo? Then we go into Cargo's going to feature some big name artists, but also wants to promote developing local artists as well. How are you guys planning on accomplishing that? What are some of the upcoming events coming up at Cargo? And then how can people get more information? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Nice and easy. All right. Let's go ahead and cut off my audio for a second, you guys. And welcome back, everybody. If you are a developing local artist and you need some help being promoted, you might want to listen up to this. Joining me now is Nikki Gross. She's the project manager for Whitney Peak Hotel, here to talk to us a little bit about Cargo, one of our newest music venues downtown, and a lot more. Hi, Nikki. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, let's get to it. What is Cargo?
So, in a nutshell, Cargo is Reno's newest concert hall, if you will. It's also a special event space. We have 1,100 capacity standing room. But the really cool thing about our space is that we can take it down to seated level between the 400 and 500 range. And we also have some configurations we're working with to where we can get 100 people in there and still make it seem like it's a full room. So if we've got a local developing artist, like you mentioned, that comes in, but we want to keep it small, we can do that.
Awesome. And what I love about it, too, is that you can have it that really intimate kind of gathering, if you will, and with an artist, too. That's so awesome when you're able to do that. Tell us a little bit about, you guys are going to be featuring some big names, of course, but also you want to promote some developing artists. How do you guys plan on doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our strategies we feel is that we want we want Cargo to be a place where the community can come to hang out, as a place that they know is going to have quality talent on the stage. We're not necessarily concerned with getting the big marquee names day after day. Certainly we'll have a few that kind of pass through our calendar from time to time, but the real important thing is getting something that's affordable for the community to come to, really catering to our college audience too at UNR. We really want to embrace them as a community, and making our ticket prices $5, $10 free, a lot of free stuff that we'll be doing with local events. We think that's really important, and a great way to promote the local artists as well.
And we've got such great local artists here in town, too. We promote them on First Listen Friday as well. If you guys listen to that, we've been doing it for a couple of weeks now. A lot of great local bands. So tell us, what are some of the upcoming concerts that people can look forward to coming to Cargo?
So our soft opening is on May 17th, and we're going to be featuring all local bands on that billing. We've got Crush, Naked for Safety, and Moondog Matinee. We're very excited to be having them in our room. We're going to let them kind of test our equipment out and get our production team get their feet wet a little bit. So we're very excited to have them coming in. And then the following week, we have our grand opening on May 24th. And we'll be featuring Rusco as our main headliner, and then we have Youngblood Hawk and Caught a Ghost as supporting artists. So we've got a little bit of mix of dubstep, EDM, combination indie rock bands on that billing, kind of an interesting night of music. And then the following day, we have Jimmy Eat World, which is kind of this, awesome band, 90s band that just put out a new record. We're really excited to have them coming too. So we've got a lot of stuff happening in a short period of time, trying to get something for everybody and just hit the ground running.
And how can people find out more information about Cargo?
So you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Cargo Reno. You can see all our events listed there. You can also go to our website, cargoreno.com, and we've got a full list of events where you can also purchase tickets.
Nikki, thank you so much for being with us. Best of luck in the soft opening. Go grab dinner downtown. Go check out a show. Support local. Love it. Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, now we go to Tim with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you, Melissa. We have high pressure in place, a lot of clear skies out there, lots of sunshine, some high clouds as well, and very warm temperatures. I'll tell you how warm and how long it'll last.
All right. I want to go to Cargo. She popped out of here quick, huh?
Yeah, it's like I needed to tell her what a good job she did, and by the time I did that, she was out like a ghost.
I will forward a little message along. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the concept of it, though. Inexpensive for college students too. Like, there's so many great places to go for dinner downtown. Mm-hmm. Go grab dinner. Go catch a show. I love it.
Definitely. Normally, I'm doing that downtown.
I'm going to head out, guys, because my connection is horrible.
It's so weird, Kim. It shows you muted, but I can hear you. It's very strange.
That is so odd.
I'm trying out my mobile connection, my mobile broadband. So that's why it's doing that. Okay, I'll check you guys later.
Thanks for coming in.
See you tomorrow.
See ya. All right, 10 seconds off the top.
Yeah, tomorrow when it'll be finally Friday, thank God.
We're going to be on the jib.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys seeing the jib shot at all? You can't. No, you're still stuck on camera 3. It's too bad. Boo boo. Boo boo. Our jib shot is quite nice, I have to say.
What's that?
I have no idea what that means.
Our jib is it's a long pole, and with a camera on the bottom, it gives you sweeping shots like this. So the camera does this.
Right.
Deanna, if you get a chance, check out the show. Check out the TV for this beginning of this. You'll see what I'm talking about. And we call her Boo Boo. The jib is called Boo Boo.
Jib in a long time.
Not sure where Boo Boo came from, but I like it.
Let's go with it.
That's funny. Boo Boo the Boom.
I got about 10 minutes before I have to go back to work. Hope y'all don't mind me breaking in.
Keep hanging out.
No, we are happy to have you.
And welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast for today. Warm one.
It is a warm one. We're going to be the warmest since we've been since September 20th. So very warm conditions out there later on this afternoon. We're already warming up quite nicely too. First, we'll check out a beautiful picture of the Carson City sunset sent in by Michael. Facebook.com/KRNV News 4. Michael loves his sunsets over in Carson City. City. We get a lot of them from him, and they're always beautiful. Thank you so much, Michael. So go check out the picture if you'd like. It's our cover photo for now. If you want to go check it out, you can like us while you're on our Facebook page as well, and we'll keep you up to date on everything that's going on. So the warmest days of the 7-day forecast today and tomorrow, we're going to be going into the low 80s. Those are the average temperatures for mid-June, and we do have a few high, thin clouds out there as well. So it's a gorgeous day to get outside and enjoy it. We're already up to 70 degrees already at this 11 a.m. hour. Calm winds and looking at sunny skies for the most part, but there are some high, thin clouds out there as well. 71 already in Fallon. We're at 70 in Winnemucca, into the 60s for Elko and Eureka. Still in the upper 50s, though, for Ely. One of the cooler spots today. They'll only make the upper 60s today. So again, lots of sunshine. You can see that on the satellite and radar. Radar is completely quiet. Satellite just showing a few clouds out there. And these are high, thin clouds. Really, if they're overhead for you, you're still going to see bright and basically sun-filled skies, even though the clouds are there for a few of us. So that'll be the case all the way through the day on Futurecast, keeping that theme for your Friday as well. Another gorgeous day, maybe a little more high, thin cloud cover for your Friday, but otherwise, things are beautiful for us going through the next several days, and temperatures well above the average. In fact, closer to the averages for June, as I mentioned. Today's forecast high 82 in Reno. That's the average for June 11th. And certainly not May 1st, which it is today. 83 degrees is the forecast for your Friday, May 2nd, but that is average for June 14th. So it's going to be gorgeous out there. Definitely outdoor lunch kind of weather if you want to head out and have your lunch outdoors in about an hour or two. Into the 70s around the lake, 5 to 10 mile per hour breezes there for Lake Tahoe, and looking at sun-filled skies, and again, a few high, thin clouds as well. Carson City topping out at 81 today, 81 for Silver Springs as well. Lots of 70s off to the north and east. Again, an upper 60 reading in Ely at 68 for the high there. That is one of the cooler spots for us typically. Lovelock coming in at 82 and Winnemucca at 80. So a lot of 80s on the map, some 70s as well, upper 70s for Stead with a 79 for the high there. And back toward Reno, 82 degrees for the high here, and the upper communities around Reno, such as Verdi and Galena, into the upper 70s today. Here's your 7-day forecast. This will last into your Friday. A little breezy for the weekend, though, with the 70s returning to Reno Sparks. Then down to the 60s for Monday and Tuesday, and a 20% chance of some showers. It's a little bit of a cold front coming through, and breezes again picking up for the weekend out ahead of it. Back to you, Melissa.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. Coming up next, Facebook lets you get anonymous. We'll explain coming up in your tech news. I don't have prompter, though.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, see, I didn't turn it on time in order to see that shot.
So what do you?
I mean, if it was just like a tease, yeah, no problem. But when it's all script, the camera does look much better though than our yellow cameras. I can't. So are we going to get it? Is someone looking to fix the camera? Or am I the only one complaining with the color because I'm so white? No one else complaining? Yeah. And so we had it.
You can't fix them though, you know? Like they're broken. I think that's my theory. We need new cameras.
So the cameras in here had not been turned off in 8 years.
Oh my gosh.
8
That's kind of a long time.
Yeah.
So the color chip, as it's being called by Jaybird, is fried, which means all the color is off. So Bill looks a little green, I look a little yellow. And
That makes perfect sense. At some point
At some point, you just start to turn colors. That's all there is to it.
So is this 8 years worth of someone consistently forgetting to turn off the power at the end of every day, or?
Well, it's 8 years of just turning it on and never touching the switch to turn it all off, I guess. It wasn't just 8 years of forgetting. Like, it was just, it never was a button that anybody needed to touch, so they never did, I guess.
Yeah, that's
so you're now looking like you've eaten too many Skittles, or some 2 girls has cheated you?
15, stand by.
You look good on our screen.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
There's no problem here.
I
gotta redo my office in here, though.
It's looking pretty good.
Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, if you think it can't get any easier to order a pizza, think again. Hulu is about to serve up a new Pizza Hut advertisement that will allow viewers to order up a pie inside the ad. The streaming video service is going to debut the new ad later this year. The feature combines Pizza Hut's online ordering system with Hulu's interactive advertising system. It's the kind of technology that might become a whole lot more common in the future. That's because more companies are taking advantage of emerging interactive ad capabilities. Well, Facebook unveiled an anonymous login feature that allows users to sign into apps without sharing their identities. Facebook has become a kind of universal sign-in mechanism for websites and apps. It allows people to click one login with Facebook button rather than remembering an endless number of usernames and passwords. But Facebook also shares the personal information of the users with those apps and websites, making some people pretty wary.
We know that some people are scared of pressing this blue button. So now, whenever you sign into a new app with Facebook, you're going to see this dialog. And if you want, you're going to be able to easily change line by line what you share with this app. Now, everyone has to choose to share their own data with an app themselves. So we think that this is a really important step for giving people power and control over how they share their data with apps.
The social network rolled out the new feature to a limited set of apps, including Flipboard, but Facebook said anonymous login is going to be available more broadly in the coming months. Well, a big deal may be brewing in the television industry. The Wall Street Journal reports that AT&T is looking to buy DirecTV. A combined company would have about 26 million users, just shy of the 30 million users Comcast would have if its deal to buy Time Warner Cable goes through. AT&T declined to comment to CNN about the report. Severe weather is crushing most of the country, much of it at least, and there have been tornadoes across the Midwest and South and flooding on the East Coast. Now, we just saw the latest video today, but can technology help you be better prepared? There are some award-winning weather apps out there. The list of apps were published in Travel and Leisure magazine. The first is called Dark Sky. The app offers up to the minute precipitation forecast. That's a hard word right there. Ultra Weather is also an app that uses Instagram photos to illustrate weather forecasts. And for those who want to know what's happening in their area, Weather Pro pulls data from 2 million sources worldwide and offers very detailed local weather reports. Very cool. Coming up next, it is a dog's day at the ballpark. Your viral video is coming up next. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I think that pizza thing could go really wrong really fast because kids are all on shared computers and you can get some of that stuff at school and suddenly they're ordering.
What is my stuff not in there?
You didn't click out of it?
I did click out of it.
Oh,
I can somewhat see that because I have a lot of nieces and nephews that play with my consoles.
Can you have
yeah, and all of a sudden you've got $100 of pizza ordered to you.
Can someone go click in and out?
Yeah, we have some problems.
Yeah.
And in my case, I want to know who did it because I have so many over here.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Between all the kids running through the houses, you know, if you've got a heavy stream.
Viral, yeah.
No.
Here's my problem. Please don't make it any easier for me to order a pizza. Okay, I can find a way, come hell or high water, to order a pizza. Don't make it any easier for me, please.
See, we don't order a lot of pizzas, but man, if the boys thought that somebody would actually deliver to them, oh crud!
That saves me. They don't deliver up to my house because I'm kind of too far out in the outlining areas. Thank goodness, or else honestly, we would have pizza a lot more. I love pizza. I have a problem with pizza.
I haven't ordered a single pizza since I moved here. I'm proud.
That's an accomplishment.
That's awesome.
I just moved here from, 7 months ago from an area where I couldn't get delivery. So I'm so used to that, I don't think of it anymore.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, we have delivery, but I don't necessarily want delivery from the pizza place that delivers, so we're good.
I had one person try to deliver here, and it didn't work too well. It's not easy to locate my house, especially from GPS.
Oh, really? You live in an outlining area, Antonio?
I live on a corner lot, and Google thinks I'm 2 houses down the street. So whenever I give instructions, I always have to tell them, I have to give them a description of my house. Else they would miss it.
If it was ordering ice cream or something like that, I'd
Hello,
be...
everybody. I'm Bill Frankmore. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon, a 30-year mystery is at least partly solved. It has to do with a body that's been missing for 3 decades that ended up found in a septic tank. We're going to tell you what investigators are saying about it as they continue to search for
It's
more
obviously
clues.
the first place you look
Also
for
still to
anybody.
come, a jail explosion in Florida. 2 people dead, at least 150 injured. We'll have the very latest on that, and that severe flooding continues to ravage the East Coast. We're going to have the latest pictures for you. We'll see you right back here at noon.
All right, finally here on the forum, it's today's viral video. A pit bull is having a bit of fun while trying to play an innocent game of catch. What? He's just trying to play. Take a look. At a Western Oregon University women's softball game, a dog interrupts the game by running onto the field and stealing 2 gloves. Wouldn't you give it to him? Right off the hands of the players. The pit bull obviously was upset that no one on the field wanted to pass him the ball, so he took the game into his own hands, taking a few more. I'm out of here. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
I love that dog.
Oh, that was so cute.
I don't like pit bulls. They kill you.
They absolutely do not.
They do.
Bill, you're racist.
I don't have any good experience with them. I've owned 3 in the past and it didn't work too well.
I know a lady who
Ooh.
got killed by
It just depends on the personality.
got killed by a human.
Yeah, I had one that I couldn't get no sleep.
Why
3
you were
o'clock in the morning, the dog just started
Antonio?
barking. Say that again?
I don't think.
Why were you worried that he was going to come and get you in your sleep?
No, I just be sleeping and all of a sudden the dog come in the room and just start barking. Just wake me up 3 o'clock in the morning. This.
No.
That went on for about 4 months. After that, I couldn't. I need to get some sleep.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I can't have a dog in the house because I still have my baby mom ears on. So anytime there's any single small sound, I'm like, what, who was that? What was that? You know? So, and I know dogs walk around a lot and make, I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't get any sleep. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Your mommy sends to go to DEFCON 1 once every 4 minutes.
I hear anything. The kids rustle in bed, I can hear it. So I'm like, there's no way I can have. Plus, I already feed 3 mouths. I don't want to have to feed another one. And clean up poopy after another one either. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was. I always say it was a choice: child or dog. Child won out. You know.
Yeah. I know. My husband wants one so bad. He's like, oh, let's get a dog. Let's get a dog. I'm like, here's the deal. Who
Melissa,
take care of the dog?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it would be pretty much your responsibility to sort the dog out.
Thank you.
at the
With how
dog
much he's
park,
out of town?
Melissa,
Yeah.
at the dog park the other day, there was a Portuguese water dog, and the guy was telling me that their feet, like their paws, don't make the clicking noise. It's completely silent, and their fur is all hair, and they don't shed. So they're like hypo, and they're really rare. But I was like, that would be perfect for you because Portuguese and doesn't make any noise and won't give you allergies. So
Listen,
you're
honey,
welcome.
you had me a Portuguese.
That's what I thought. I knew that.
Except then you have to deal with something that looks like that.
It's cute. I saw it. It was cute. No, it's really cute.
Wait. Listen,
I think Obama has it. I think President Obama has a water.
But you have to deal with something like that.
The one I saw at the park was super cute and so happy. It was so happy. She was super happy. Her name was Puddles. It was a dumb name for a dog, but whatever.
Dog named Puddles.
Well, a water dog named Puddles. That actually makes sense.
That is cute. That is cute. I love it. I like that.
Like it.
I don't like it. You guys, thanks for coming in, Antonia. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you very much. Verano, Nate, Shelly Ray. You guys, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys
when it'll be Friday at last.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Game on. All right, gang.
Bye, you guys.
Go to work. Bye-bye.
See ya.